You are saying that this offense is hitting its stride, and you are confident in this offense that it's close. Why?
You see it. I see it in games. I see it in practice, and faith in watching our players and our coaches, and believe it's hitting its stride. The Iowa defense was really good. I mean, that's a top 5 nationally ranked defense. Usually in the games I've been associated with Iowa, it's usually the first to 13 wins. Been in 12-10 games. This was a 10-3 game. It's that kind of usual knockdown, drag out type of ball game. And fortunately, our defense was magnificent in this ball game. Really a masterpiece.
The touchdown drive to extend the field, to hit Nico Collins on the deep route for 50 yards, and then to punch the ball in and to draw Iowa's defense back. That seemed like the recipe for success for your offense. Can we expect more explosive plays? How are you guys trying to implement more explosive plays from some of your more dynamic athletes, especially on the outside?
Yeah, we've gotten quite a few of those. We got quite a few of those in games so far. I thought we were on a real good track to do that in this game, especially in the first half. Offensively, in the second half, we had some good drives that didn't end in points. One long drive. Got to convert on third down to extend drives. Sack hurt us on another drive. There were things that happened in the second half, and again, it's okay to give credit to an opposing defense. I just think this: when you ask why and you ask what, I see our players playing with great effort, tremendous effort from play 1 to the last play of the game, and when you get that, you can get everything else.
Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week is Aiden Hutchinson. With respect to him and how outstanding he was, you could almost close your eyes and look at your defensive roster and pick anybody for that award this week. That's how outstanding the performance was.
Yeah, and you're right. We gave the Defensive Player of the Game to all 11 starters because it was that good. There was so much contribution, and we're all happy for Aiden Hutchinson's success and his play and his Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. I think that's well earned. Kwity Paye, Kalik Hudson. At 12, Kalik had 12 tackles, and ranks nationally in tackles as Kwity does in the top 20 and in sacks and tackles for loss. Glasgow, you could go down the Cam McGrone. The corner play was outstanding as well, and so was the safety play. I thought Josh Metellus really inserted himself and 6 tackles and pass breakup, and then Josh Uche, who had 3 hurries, doesn't really show up on the stat line, was putting a lot of pressure on the quarterbacks and kind of courting from the outside in their offensive line, and that's an offensive line that has 2 tackles that will both be drafted, one probably really high. It was a great performance, a masterpiece.
You've talked before about how much you feed off of Down Brown's energy. We've talked about it here multiple times. I'm curious how you feed off of his dynamic mind and how much he's constantly changing to create a different game plan each week and then pulling it off on Saturdays.
Yeah, he's one of the best coaches I've ever been associated with, and love him. We all feed off it. We all love Don Brown and his work ethic and his mind. It's always churning.
If you're at a 10 in the enthusiasm barometer out of 10, where's Don?
10 plus.
Brandon Peters is a guy you worked with, developed with. You said today publicly how much you respect him and follow him. What do you make of the career that he's put together as a college football player and the man that he is in this sport?
I like Brandon a lot. Great guy, great family. I think he's an outstanding player and did really good things here. Felt like more opportunity, better opportunity. He was able to use the grad transfer route, graduated in 3 years, and still has this year and another year, 2 years of eligibility to play college football, and he's been over at Illinois, starting, following him, and have been rooting for him, except for this week.
This Illinois team has provided some moments this year on one level of things and then on other levels of things. They're a team that can disrupt people, and they're a team that can kind of lay flat sometimes. How do you prepare for a team that has been so different week to week and that could really be different this week, especially if Brandon can't go?
Yeah, we'll do our preparation as we do every week. This will be it's one game. This is the most important game. Brick by brick is our mentality, and also at the same time, ourselves as a team. the importance of going on the road, winning a road game. We haven't done that in a while. It's been 3 straight road games that we haven't won. We're aware of that, and we want to win. We want this win. This is the most important game for us of the year.